we doing today, Johnny?
So we're gonna go pay the contractors because they're working on one of my projects and they're also fixing up one of your projects as well.
Yep.
So here we are pulling in. Yo, where's Derek at?
I have no clue. Probably inside.
Yeah, we're at the column. All right, so we just paid the contractors. So Andy's working on his building at the moment.
Yep, cleaning up the common areas, clean up some of the units.
So we're at the hot pot place. So we got the mushroom, we got the clear. What do you got?
Spicy butter.
What do you get?
Vodka sour.
Alright. Yeah. So here we do our business meeting. So what it is. Okay, now getting today's topic on the running costs of a 2008 Audi R8, we're basically going to talk about why I purchased this car to begin with. So this car was completely just F off money. Like, I did not care about what I did with this money because I have two other cars. So my other cars is the Daily, which is the C43. We have a lot of winters here. It's a very harsh winter. There's a lot of snow, so you can't drive your sports cars here in winter. And I also have the Corvette C7. So with all those things in general, having two sports cars with about 4 inches of clearance off the ground is not a very practical car. So it's just a fun car. And as you actually buy these cars, you start to realize that, you know, it's not something you could really be driving every day. You can be mad enough to drive it every day, but, you know, if you're in bumper to bumper traffic with all these crazy people here trying to kill you, I don't think you want to do it. Like me personally, I don't like doing it. I like doing a lot of lazy driving. So that's when I drive my Benz, the C43. It's relatively comfortable. But yeah, so getting to the R8 on how I did it is, I actually did it with a lease to own. So I purchased the car for $25,000 under market value. It's actually one of the best deals in Canada at the moment, and I was able to secure it right away as soon as it came on the market because the owner was like really in need of cash and he's very motivated, so that's how I did it. And then we bridged it through FAF Auto, a private leasing company, so we did a lease to own. And I just set the residual at $30,000 at the end of the 4-year term, and the purchase price of the car was about $80,000 after everything out the door. It was like $70,000 before taxes. So my monthly payment for this Audi R8 is $915. Now, keeping that in mind, the reason why I set it up this way is because I could invest my capital at a much faster rate into real estate, and by doing so, I also have a tax write-off against all my other sources of income. You know, as an entrepreneur, you have many resources and many sources of income, and you really need tax write-offs. So this is how I'm just legally dealing with my situation. My cost of insurance on the R8 is pretty expensive, I'd say, like compared to normal cars, about $350 a month. And in terms of maintenance, the car's been relatively decent so far. The only thing I've really had an issue with was there's like a bit of a leak in the back of the car. So it's some sort of oil leak of some sort. So what's going to happen is I have to take it to a dealership. I'm probably estimating that it's going to cost me around like $800 to fix everything. So, you know, when you enter into these type of cars, you already know what you're going to pay with, but how I try to take advantage of these sort of deals is I try to enter with a nice depreciation curve, because these cars won't really depreciate past a certain point. And then eventually, when I put a little bit of kilometers on it, I could pretty much exit for small profit, or even just like a really small loss. And you know, for me, even if I lose around like $3,000 to like $4,000 just experiencing a supercar, it's definitely worth it, because I think the experience is very nice. Turns quite a bit of heads. A lot of people really enjoy the car as well. You know, sometimes we just be walking around and, you know, we just see guys like taking pictures of the car, etc. But it's relatively nice car, and I really enjoyed the experience of it. Okay, so the other item you're also going to have to focus on is gas. So for this car, if you want something economical, yeah, this is not it. Everyone's always saying, okay, you know, these cars, you're gonna burn a hell of money, you know, just buying whatever. It's like, yes, it's a naturally aspirated V8. These things burn a lot of gas, okay? One drive will be about like 30 bucks, give or take. So if you actually drove this the entire month, I don't know, expect like $400 or $500 in like gas. I only drive this car like once a week maybe, so it doesn't really impact me too much. Anyways, hope you guys were able to learn from this. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video.